We are in Austin, Texas, and this is the skyscraper skyline. There is a river that runs right below this bridge that you'll see in a second, and at night when the sun starts to set, bats start flying out in massive numbers, and people will line this bridgeway on both sides to watch the event happen. And it happens nightly, at least in the summer. When it's warmer out, people also stand up and do stand-up paddle boarding, and you can see there's some like boats over here, kayaks, and they row along the river as well. And so this is like really like the epicenter of the downtown city area, the river, and then this main road, which I believe is called Congress. And I don't know if you guys can see it all the way from here, but in the far distance at the peak of the hill there is the Capitol building, the state Capitol building. And because it's Texas, where, you know, they love this phrase of everything is bigger in Texas, they made the state Capitol building very, very large, and it's a huge tourist attraction. Now you can see a boat there hanging out. It's pink. It looks like it's in a car from the 50s, and there are these two people kayaking along, I guess just being, you know, outdoorsy. There's another one here. People are starting to congregate already on the bridge. I don't know if they're waiting for the bats or they're just simply going for a walk. I can't really tell right now. But if I were to continue along and just go straight, like I said, the Capitol building is up on the peak of the hill, and on the right side is this street called 6th Street, and it is one of the core party sections for tourism, for really like enjoying yourself, listening to live music and drinking beers. And they have comedy clubs, and it's just you know, just really a full-blown tourist paradise. There's a large concentration of tech workers, and there's been a large influx of Californians into Texas. And if you can see the buildings over here, it's the Silicon Labs, and Silicon is a reference to the Silicon Valley in California, where tech is massive. And so with the influx of all these Californians, you have an influx of jobs and job creation, as well as wealth. And with all that, you also have an influx of culture, specifically California culture. Californians come here, they plant roots, they buy apartments, houses, whatever. They bring their cars here, and they also bring their style, their clothing style, their fashion. And I'm not sure what the Texan style of clothing is, though my guess would be it does include cowboy boots and cowboy or cowgirl hat. But the Californians have their own distinct style, which is a bit more focused on sports and leisure wear. And you can see that influence make its way onto the streets here in Austin, Texas, as people are just walking around with super tight yoga pants and you know, athletic leisure shirts. And if you look to my left, you'll see a guy in a winter hat, and that's an influence right there, is that, you know, it's the guy's in shorts but he's wearing a winter hat. No need for the winter hat, but that's supposed to be fashion, style. That's not Texas homegrown. That's kind of like a hipster thing, and it's a slightly newer trend that most likely wasn't here in Austin until the hipster people started coming here in large numbers, large droves, and brought their fashion with them. There's also a religious element. It's this free Bible course here. How are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Just here with some literature. We're talking about this first one is all about how can we save the planet. This second one, it just talks about how we can have everlasting life. And so we just offer free Bible studies if people are interested in studying any of this information.
Cool.
And it's all Bible based also. So.
Do you drive in or do you guys?
Yeah, I live in Buda, so and I'm always in Austin, so I just sign up and work the cards. Yeah.
How long will you stand on a corner for?
Shifts start at 8 and end at 8 a.m., 8 p.m., but that doesn't mean one person works them or one crew of people. You kind of divide them, so we have a system where you kind of sign up what shifts you want to do.
So you're here roughly hourly, how long?
Today I'm just here 2 hours, that's it.
Okay.
From, what is it, 4 to 6,
yeah.
And then the next crew is 6 to 8, and so yeah, some people are here longer.
How long have you ladies been here for, or typical how many hours?
Since 2, we've been here since 2.
Okay, it's about, what is it, 6 now?
4 hours. 4, yeah.
4 hours, that's standard, or will you be here longer?
That's a personal choice.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of...
So you're not mandated to be here for...
No.
Do
you just look at the schedule and you just kind of just say, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that shift, whatever. And there's multiple, there's one at Brent Plaza, Pfluger Bridge, the Capitol, the Library, Republic Square. There's going to be 2 new locations by UT. So yeah, just kind of,
wow.
There's just carts everywhere, so just kind of sign up.
Do you do it, do you get paid? Is it volunteer?
All volunteer work.
All volunteer, wow.
Yeah. And that's why the Bible study is also a free thing to the public. If they're interested, they're more than welcome to request one through us, or they can go on the website and request it also on jw.org.
Cool. Well, thanks for sharing. I just learned a little bit more about you guys.
Yeah. Hopefully, if you get to the Capitol, you'll see another cart and another set of people.
Cool. Maybe I'll hammer out another interview up there.
Yeah.
See what they have to say. Take care. All right, so we just learned a little bit about their day. Volunteering, spending some time just standing on corners, just like a hooker would, except it's religion, not hookering. So that's pretty interesting that they just give up their time, right? Like they're not getting paid to stand there. And what is the, I guess you've got to ask, what is the MO, the modus operandi, the payback that they get for being out there? Is that just like a labor of love that they do, or why are they doing that? Is there any, power mechanism forcing them to be there, or their parents telling them they have to do it, or other like church members who say you have to do it, or how does it work? I'm not really sure, but it's fascinating just to have a like regular question and answer with them to see who they are and what they're all about.